Hi. Just popping in for a very short, brief moment. Yeah, I'm gonna honestly not make this one long. But I just want to say something, which is, and I think what I want to say today is stop worrying. Yeah, full stop, stop worrying. Um, and the reason is because, usually when we worry, it's over something we've got absolutely no control over. Because if we had control over it, then we do something, and therefore there's no need to worry. So we kind of like worry because we are in a situation where we feel helpless. Now, I'm going to bring a very simple example of what happened today, which kind of like made me think about that. When I woke up this morning, it was uber cold. It was freezing, actually, and my car was like covered in frost. And I know that I need to use my car probably in about, at that time it was about 8 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, I need to use my car at 12 o'clock. So I started worrying about, oh my gosh, how am I going to get all this frost off and blah, 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 that, the other. And it means I'm going to have to boil some water or whatever it is. So I started worrying about that. But then I went and did, I went to church and everything, came back home. And when I came home, the conditions were different. Everything changed. The sun was out. My car was fully defrosted and literally ready to go. And I just thought to myself, if I'd spent time worrying about my car, what am I going to do? How am I going to do it? Then I wouldn't have been in the moment that I should have been in the moment. I wouldn't have been able to focus on the things that I should have focused on that period of time. And to be fair, I couldn't do anything about the situation at that time because I needed to be somewhere else. So really, it's like, if a problem is not a problem, then don't make it a problem because hey, what's the point in making it a problem? And if a problem is something that is outside of your control, then it's outside of your control. So why are you going to worry about it? But it's something that we do. We take our focus off the things we need to be focusing on, and we worry about the things that we've got no control over, or worry about the things that we shouldn't be worried about in the first place. So my thing is this. Very simply, stop worrying, because you do not know. Anything can change in a moment, just like that. Your whole life can change just like that. No matter where you are, no matter what your situation may look like, just know that it can change in an instant. God can change your life. And God is actually wanting to change your life, and he will change your life. He has changed my life so much. This is probably my sixth video that I've done. And in 6 days, God has done a dramatic transformation. He has shifted so many things. He has closed so many doors. He's opened new doors. It's like he is rebranding me 100%. The things that bothered me before no longer bother me. Now, if I had spent my whole life and worried about these things, then, the day that God was going to take them away was still the day he was going to take them away. So I would have just spent time, wasting my time, growing old, looking old, feeling old, and not being content with where I was. So, I'm not trying to say to you that, don't do things that you can. So if something is in your control, then do it. Don't be lazy. It's not about being lazy. It's not about taking steps in the direction that you want to take steps. Of course, it's not about anything like that. But when you hit a roadblock and there's literally nothing that you can do, give it to God. Just give it to God. Hand it over to God and say, hey, God, there's a problem. I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know how to solve it. In fact, it is not even within my makings to solve it. So I'm going to hand it over to you, and then you lead the way. Tell me what I need to do. So I just thought I'll kind of tell you that today. I'm not going to talk long. Like I said, I'm not going to talk long. So I am going to check out now. And I'll see you tomorrow. Hope that blessed you. Bye.